long as Dollar General been gone? A few years.
It's been years.
It's been some years. I don't know exactly. Are you recording?
I can.
Sir, do you need to register? All right, first of all, let me ask everybody to, well, most of you are close enough, but come on up a little bit so I can hook the PA system up and rattle these rafters in here, but I don't want to do that. If you'll move up a little bit, I won't have to talk as loud. It'll make it a little easier. Thank you for coming today. I'm Joe Wilson, Wilson Auctioneers Incorporated. I'll tell you exactly what we're going to do, how we're going to do this. But the bottom line is this: we're going to sell this building to somebody today. So you jump in there, bid on it, give what you think it's worth. If you're the high bidder, you're going to own it. We'll talk more about that in a moment. Let me speak to those that are on the internet with us through our website. All of our auctions are conducted live online. We always have a lot of watchers and lookers, and occasionally we have a bidder or two. But we do want to thank you that are online with us today as well. That's something for all of you to keep in mind. Any real estate, and real estate is basically all we do anymore. We do sell some personal property when there's real estate involved, but all of our auctions are conducted live online, which means you could be an eligible bidder. If you see a property that you're interested in, but something happens, you can't make it back, you know, you should get sick or whatever, just don't do it 5 minutes before the auction starts. But give us a little notice, go on and register. Somebody will be in contact with you from our office, arrange for earnest money to be wired to our escrow account, contract signing, that kind of thing, and you can participate just as if you were standing on the property today like some of these folks may possibly do here. Spencer Wilson, Caitlin will be as registered, just she is here also. Doug Westgate, the license agent for this auction. You called our office, you spoke to Doug, excuse me, and I'm sure he took care of you. In terms of the sale today on this building, it's $25,000 down as earnest money. We ask you to be prepared to give us a check for $25,000. That will be deposited in our real estate escrow account and held there until closing. Are we using Lenders Title Company? And I think, don't they have an office right here?
Yeah, they do. Sean will be handling it, but yes.
Okay. Lenders Title Company will be the closing agent on this. We can close quickly within 2 or 3 days. If you're a cash buyer, you've got a use for this building, you want to get it in it as quickly as you can, we can close quickly. We do ask you to be ready, willing, and able to close within 30 days. Now, this is selling as if it's a cash transaction. What that means is this: it doesn't mean that you can't go to the bank and borrow the money, sell stock, sell cows, whatever you want to do to get it. It does mean that you have to close within 30 days. You're not buying this subject to financing. So as long as you know you can get your money, no matter where it is, we don't care where you get it. Just make sure you can do that, because you sure don't want to put your $25,000 earnest money up as far as risking it if you're not going to be able to close. So just make sure you can handle that. Don't forget the 10% buyer's premium today. Whatever you bid, you add 10% of that amount. That's what you pay. You bid $100,000, you're paying $110. You bid $300,000, you're paying $330. So bid accordingly. That's what the contract will be written for. $25,000 down, balance due at closing within 30 days. And again, we can close much sooner than that. You are buying this, and you'll get title insurance. You're buying it free and clear. There's no liens, mortgages, encumbrances, back taxes, nothing. This property is free and clear, and you'll get title insurance that will reflect that at closing. Also, I do want to disclose and announce to you that this is most of you probably know this, especially if you own property in this area, but this is in Mountaintop Suburban Improvement District, number 66 of Garland County. Basically what that means is it costs you $600 a month or $7,200 a year in this special improvement tax, and I understand it goes on about another 15 or 20 years or something like that. But basically that includes, I'm going to read this list so you make sure you understand what that includes, but it includes all the paved parking and drives, the gravel areas, miscellaneous concrete pavement, all the landscaping outside, loading dock, retaining wall, dumpster site, parking lot lights, signs, storm drain inlets and junction boxes, gravity sewer, all the sewer system included in this, all the manholes, the force main, the lift station, and the 48,000 GPD wastewater treatment plant. So basically anything that needs to be fixed, serviced, or whatever on the outside of this building, this improvement tax will cover. So keep that in mind. Come on in. Get signed up right here if you want to real quick.
I'll get you in there.
Well, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Talk to Tim. I'll tell you a little bit about the building. The building was built in 1997. Obviously, it was formerly a Dollar General store. It sits on about 8/10 of an acre. All city utilities are here. It has 50 paved parking spaces that go with the property. And there was a question asked about easement and access. Obviously, you have easement and access. And we've got a brand new survey, or I say a brand new survey. We have a survey.
No, it's a brand new
It's
survey.
a brand new survey. And you can see all the pins are marked clearly where all the lines are and your corners are. But the surveyor just inadvertently left the easement access off of the survey. That will be added to the new survey. So when you get a survey, it's going to show all the easements and accesses and all of that. You're certainly not buying this property landlocked, for sure. You are buying as is, where is, like you always buy at auction. I will tell you this, from what I understand, the heat pumps are still here in the building, but the central air unit is gone from the outside. From what I understood, it went out or they're having issues with it, so they took it out. They were going to replace it, and because they didn't have a renter in it at the time, they just never did get around to replace it. So you are buying this understanding that it needs a central air unit. Again, from what I understand, the heat pumps are here, but again, you're buying as is, where is, like you always buy at auction. So $25,000 down today, balance due at closing, 30 days to close. We can close much sooner, 10% buyer's premium. I told you about the improvement tax and what it covers. Any questions, anybody?
No zoning restrictions as far as you know, it can be any kind of business?
Do you?
As far as I know, no.
As far as we know, there's no restrictions as far as what you can do with this, other than normal county that, you know, you'd have to get approved. But no, there's no special restrictions that we're aware of. But again, you've had your opportunity to do your due diligence, so you are buying as is, where is. That's our understanding, but I'm not personally guaranteeing you that. That's just what we understand. Come on in, sir. Well, I know you don't need a number. You're broke, aren't you? How you doing? Good to see you. You better get signed up here. You may buy something today. All right. Any questions, anybody?
What's the last name?
That's right. Any questions?
First name?
All right, very good. We'll let finish up right here, and then we'll get started. I think we are finished. Let me ask you to do me one more favor. I started a long time ago, starting every auction with a word of prayer, and I hadn't missed that in about 35 or 6 years, and I'm not going to miss it today. Let me ask you to bow your head. I'm going to offer you some word of prayer, and we're going to begin. Father, thank you for today. Thank you for this opportunity to be in your beautiful creation. I pray for everybody on the ground today. Give them safety as they leave. I pray for our seller today. Let your will be done. And again, thank you for letting us live in the United States of America where we're even free to do what we're doing today. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Thank you very much. Now, it doesn't matter where it starts, ladies and gentlemen. It matters where it stops. So just kick it off for me, and let's have an auction sale. Start it along me, dollar to give for it. Start it somewhere. Somebody want to buy it. Start it along me, dollar to give for it. How much? How much?
5,000.
5,000.
That's a start.
Thank you, sir. 50,000. Thank you, sir. 75,000. 75,000. 75. Now 100. 75 to 100. 75 to 100,000 to middle of Bible. 75 to 100,000. 75 to 100 to middle of Bible. 100. 75 now 100. 75 to 100,000. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we're not playing games with you today. Jump in there. When you're through bidding, I'm going to say sold, and this is going to be over. This property's worth several times that, and everybody in this building knows that. But it's your opportunity right now. 75,000, 85,000 where? 75 and you give 85. 75, 85, thank you. Now 95. 85, 95, now 100. 95 to 100, now 110. 100,000 to bill of 110. 110 when you get 10, 10, 10 110. 110,000. 100 now 10. 110 in the middle of Bible, 110,000. 110,000 in the middle of Bible, 110. 100 now 10. 100,000 in the middle of Bible, 110. Let me tell you guys something. We sold another former Dollar General store at 11 o'clock this morning in Redfield, Arkansas, in the middle of nowhere. This is 10, in my opinion, 10 times the building, the location. That other building was attached to a shopping center.
No parking.
No parking, brought $242,000. You were at the auction. That's what it brought. This is your opportunity right now, guys. I've got 100,000 right there. 110 where? 100,000 in the middle of Ivy, 110. 110 when you get 10, 10, 10, 110,000. 100 now 10. 110 in the middle of Ivy, 110. We did 110. 100 now 10. 110 in the middle of Ivy, 110. 105,000. 100,000 in the middle of Ivy, 105. One when you get 5, 5, 5, 105. 100 now 5. 15, thank you, sir. I've got it. Now 10. 15, 110. 110 in the middle of Ivy, 110. 105 to get 10. 110, 10, 70, 110,000. Making the biggest mistake you've ever made, and you know it. 105,000 now 10. 105,000, 110. 110 in the middle of Ivy, 110,000. 105 to get 10. 15 to get 10, 10, 70, 110,000. 150 to 110. 110 in the middle of Ivy, 110,000. 105, 10. Are you done? 105,000, 110,000. 105 to 110. 110 in the middle. You're going to wish you had tomorrow. 105 to 110. 15 to get 10, 10, 70, $110,000 bill. 105 to 110. 110,000. 110 in the middle of Ivy, 110. 105 now 10. 15 to get 10, 10, 70, $110,000. Are you done? 105 to 110. Last call. 105 to 110,000. 105 to 110 in the middle of Ivy, 110. 105, 10. 105,000 now 10. 15 to get 10, 10, 70, $110,000. Ladies and gentlemen, Doug, he's in. That's his bid. 105,000 is the bid. 110,000. Anybody? 105, 110,000. 150 to 110. 150 to 110. 150 to 110, 10, 10, 110,000. 150 to 110. 105 to get 10. 150 to 110 in the middle of Ivy, 110,000. 150 to 110. Last call. 105,000, 110,000. Anybody else? 105,000, 110,000, 105 to 110, 105 to get 10, 10, 70, 110, 105, 10. Doug, ask him right here, has your man got any interest? I'm going to sell it. 105,000, 110,000, 150 to 110, 150 to get 10, 10, 70, 110,000, 105,000, 110, 105,000, 110, 105,000, 110,000, $110,000. Anybody else? Last call. Any more? Why does the church house mouth? 105,000, 110,000. Tell me yes or no. 105,000, 110,000, 105,000, 110,000, a middle of Bible, 110. I'm going to sell it in 30 seconds. 105,000 right here is the bid. 110,000, 105, 110,000, 105 to 110,000, a middle of Bible, 110. Last call. Anybody else? Anybody else? I don't want to miss you, but I'm not going to stand there forever.
It's not my call, so I'm waiting.
I've got 105,000, 110,000. Last call. Anybody else? Last call. Guys, you done? 110,000, 110,000, 110,000. Yes or no? Sold at 105,000 plus the premium. 817 is the bidder. Thank you very much. Thanks for being here today. That's it. Thank you.
Congratulations.